hear the whispers of the damned. Shadows gather at my feet like they obey a silent command. Rooms ignite beneath my steps, I feel the pull of ancient hands. If the void reveals its will, I follow where it stands. Cursed wind humming like a choir in a dead shrine. Hear the rustle of the bones buried deep inside the dark pine. Every echo in the night align perfectly with my spine. Like the world trying to tell me that the stars no longer shine. Old lips glare faint when the moon rises crooked. Air tastes metallic like a prophecy, I overlook it. I walk slow through the mist where the curse once stood. For the dark pressed down like it's swallowing it good. Oath marks glow dim on the stones in my pathway. Shapes move steady in the haze when the rest wait. Night so loud I can't hear what the past say. Standing in the threshold where the world's halfway. Under blackened skies I walk, hear the whispers of the damned. Shadows gather at my feet, they obey a silent command. Rooms ignite beneath my steps, I feel the pull of ancient hands. If the void reveals its will, I follow where it stands. Dark chants rise from the cracks in the old stone. Feel a cold grip, trace circles on my bare bones. See the silhouettes watch when I stand alone. Hear the ground breathe slow with a deep tone. Fire flicker blue in the night shift. Hear a distant horn, I'm in a tight drift. Fog hard, breathe like it's trying to give a slight gift. Like a lamp's back, heavy with a dark lift. Symbols pulse red when the path bends. World feel thin with a lights in. If the abyss call out, I don't pretend. I step in calm, I don't break, I transcend. Let the rooms away, let the ground shake. If the void partake, I enter unafraid. Under black skies I'll walk, hear the whispers of the damned. Shadows gather at my feet like they obey a silent command. Rooms ignite beneath my steps, I feel the pull of ancient hands. If the void reveals its will, I follow where it stands. Violent when I breathe that smoke. Streets fall quiet when my name gets spoke. Calm in my step, but the tension provoke. Say the wrong word and the whole thing broke. Weight in my tone, make your heartbeat stall. I don't raise voice, I don't need that call. One short glance, make a big man small. Power too real, I don't act at all. Stealing my frame like a lockdown gate. Never lose pace, I define my fate. Pressure in the air when I elevate. Every move slow, but the impact great. Hands stay steady when the danger near. I don't show panic, I don't taste fear. Step too close and you disappear. Speak one time and the message clear. Bass hit violent when I breathe that smoke. Streets fall quiet when my name gets spoke. Calm in my step, but the tension provoke. Say the wrong word and the whole thing broke. Bones don't shake when the bassline drop. I don't rush moves, I prefer to stop. Heavy on the ground like a cast down prop. I walk too solid for the weak to top. Dark thoughts march in a steady row. I don't show pain, I don't let it show. Every cold vibe and my voice might glow, but inside my chest it's a blackout flow. Street born focus in a sharpened tone. I don't need hype when I stand alone. Rebels fall back when the truth get known. My silence itself would have cracked your bone. Hey. Bass hit violent when I breathe that smoke. Street fall quiet when my name gets spoke. Calm in my step, but the tension provoke. Say the wrong word and the whole thing broke. Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine.
Go home, seep through a hollow frame. Truth feel foreign when the shapes reclaim. Memory loop back under a ghost like flame. Identity warp never stays the same. Digital dust coat the edge of my fear. Voices in the hum chat reappear. Logic fall apart when the code unclear. Silence grows sharp, cut from ear to ear. Blackleaf fries from the static core. Pulse break rhythm on the phantom score. Everything I touch feel cursed to the floor. Still I push on through the mental war.
Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine. Thin strings pulled at the back of my soul. Old knuckles thrive where I lost control. Meaning decay in a cursed console. Dark math carve out a hidden role.
While you're some deep in a quiet trance. Past cells glitch in a looping dance. Reason collapse at a single glance. Nothing remain but the circumstance. Hex code drip to a fractured vein. Shadows align when the lights constrain. Truth unravel with the coldest stain.
I stay intact in the mental rain. Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine. Baseline thunder when I step outside. Weight in my voice make the weak divide. Face stay calm but the fear worldwide. Cross my path and you won't survive. Baseline thunder when I step outside. Weight in my voice make the weak divide. Face stay calm but the fear worldwide. Cross my path and you won't survive. Iron in my tone whenever I get tense. I don't show rage, real power is dense. Eyes cut deep like a razor fence. One slow move making you past tense. Dark cold drag in the cold night air. I don't chase threats, they vanish mid-stare. Calm in my breath but the aura rare. You feel my presence like a silent flare. Deep voice echo through a concrete line. I don't need friends, I need my spot. Every fake step that you ever plot, break in half when the baseline drop. Baseline thunder when I step outside. Weight in my voice make the weak divide. Face stay calm but the fear worldwide. Cross my path and you won't survive.
Baseline thunder when I step outside. Weight in my voice make the weak divide. Face stay calm but the fear worldwide. Cross my path and you won't survive. Baseline thunder when I step outside. Weight in my voice make the weak divide. Face stay calm but the fear worldwide. Cross my path and you won't survive.
Footsteps heavy like a storm untold. Never lose frame when the nights get cold. I don't need shine, I prefer the mode. Pressure in my stance worth more than gold. Street born calm in a violent realm. I don't need noise, I'm already helm. One sharp look make a whole crew overwhelm. Power in my pulse, I don't overwhelm. 808 growl like a beast unleashed. Sound hit deep, spine get creased. Everything quiet when the tension increased. I walk slow motion like a war piece. Baseline thunder when I step outside. Weight in my voice make the weak divide. Face stay calm but the fear worldwide. Cross my path and you won't survive. Hey, hey, hey.
haze forming at the edge of my mind. Data twist shapes, I can't realign. True cut thin like a glitch in the line. Nothing feel mine, not even the sign. Dead tone hum where my thoughts should be. Fragments break off with a quiet decree. Logic distort in a cracked geometry. I see old ghosts in the code of me. Thin pulse warp under static wave. Memories rot in a looping state. Senses dissolve when the patterns mutate. I chase the void to reciprocate. Cold math carve runes in my chest. Every failed process put me to test. Meaning fall flat when the fears infest. Silence speak louder than the unrest. White haze forming at the edge of my mind. Data twist shapes, I can't realign. Truth cut thin like a glitch in the line. Nothing feel mine, not even the same. Dust light shift in a narrow view. Old codes whisper what they can't renew. Each lost thought ship a hidden clue. Nothing remain but a shrinking you. Grey noise gloom in a mental tomb. Dark forms gather where the echoes loom. Identity smear in a spectral plume. I stared intact in a growing gloom. Hex-like pulses thread through my veins. Wires constrict with the quiet strain. Fear turn calm when the borders wane. Darkness arrive but I don't complain. White haze forming at the edge of my mind. Data twist shapes, I can't realign. Truth cut thin like a glitch in the line. Nothing feel mine, not even the sun.
I move too quiet for your nerve to cope. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light, yeah, yeah. I move too quiet for your nerves to go. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light and you lose that scope.
Yeah, big fog hang when my boots touch ground. Your voice crack quick when you hear my sound. You stand too tall when your crew around, but break too fast when they're not inbound. Coast swung low like a blade in rest. I don't rush threats, I just manifest. One coast there, put your pride to test. I measure men by the weight they stress. Slow breath rise when the street term you. You try act sharp, but your words dilute. Real ones know when a man resolute. You fold too quick, you would never move.
Too quiet for your nerves to go. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light and you lose that scope.
Cold night breeze push the fear your way. You shift your stance like you came to sway. I don't chase conflict, I let it display. Most men break by what they portray. Deep cut truth in a simple glance. You build your lines on a false advance. My kind move at a different stance. Every slow word like a last chance. Hands stay ready but the rage stay low. Strength don't scream, it prefer to grow. Talk all you want but the streets still know. I walk too real for your act to show.
I move too quiet for your nerve to go. Calm in my tone, but I cut your hope. You talk real big on a fragile slope. Step in my light and you lose that scope. I walk too steady for your fear to hide. Calm in my tone, but I cut your pride. One small glance, put you off your stride. You talk big now, but you won't outside. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Heartbreak leak through the frozen air. I don't show rage, I just stand and stare. You speak on strength, but you unaware. Real men quiet when the room need care. Long coat sweep like a warning sign. You push too quick, now you cross that line. Your words too cheap, they don't age like mine. I don't chase fame, I refine my spine. Silence grow thick when I shift my weight. I move too slow, but if it inflate, you try that bold, but it come too late. I break your plans with a single trait. I walk too steady for your fear to hide. Calm in my tone, but I cut your pride. One small glance put you off your stride. You talk big now, but you won't outside.
Night don't move when I take my stance. Pressure in the air, make your crew full chance. You be too loud when I advance. I don't need threats, just a single glance. Old scars hum when the tension rise. Show me the truth behind disguise. You talk too slick, but just been realized. I watch you break through your own reprise. Street don't trust what you fabricate. Every fake tough guy self-inflate. I don't do noise, I don't debate. I show up once and recalibrate.
I walk too steady for your fear that I calm in my tone, but I cut your pride. One small glance put you off your stride. You talk big now, but you won't outside.
Just to clear the noise. I run flat, but I kill the boys. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice. Still in my breath when the gears turn red. I don't seek help, I erase instead. Fear drips slow from the back of my head. Every old memory already dead. Slow steps echo like a rusted chain. Pressure in my grin when I bleed disdain. I break routine just to unrestrain. Tear through truth like a data drain. Cold hands twitch when the balls fall flat. I don't trust calm, never live like that. Thoughts crash hard like a format spat. I become the glitch you can't come back. Crack my skull just to clear the noise. I run flat, but I kill the boys. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice.
Mind break open when the screen flash white. I don't chase fear, I convert it to spite. Shadows crawling when I kill the light. I dissolve myself just to reignite.
Sugar slip out when the stress overflow. You run from truth, but nowhere to go. I peel back layers you don't wanna show. I turn raw chaos into violent glow. Drift through noise like a phantom spark. I don't fear pain, I evolve from dark. When the world malfunction and misses mark, I rise from the static like a fractured dog. Crack my skull just to clear the noise. I run flat, but I kill the boys. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice.
Low light on the pavement when I'm walking through the night. Heavy mind on my shoulders, every thought is silent fight. Shadows move when I breathe, like a copy in my stride. If the darkness want me closer, I ain't got a place to hide. Yeah. Black coat dragging through the mist with the streets dead cold. Dead by diva selling in my chest spread. MDI see true when the world shed. Every calm moment feel built from the bloodshed. Footsteps echo like a warning in a steel hall. Pain stick close like a shadow when the fears call. People talk loud but they vanish when the real falls. So I move solo, don't depend on a weak wall. Rain drips slow from the rooftops on my long path. Thoughts hit hard like a storm in a cold wrath. Life draw lines on my face like a rough graph. Still I walk steady when the dark laugh. Low light on the pavement when I'm walking through the night. Humming on my shoulders, every thought is silent fight. Shadows move when I breathe, like they copy in my stride. If the darkness want me closer, I ain't got a place to hide. Mind cold, I've been living with a tight strain. World bold, but I cut through the night rain. So low, but it moved with the right pain. Step slow, I can hear when the wind shift. Fear grow, but I treat it like a small gift. Lights glow, but the mood always stays stiff. Dark flow, but I move with a calm drift. Truth sharp, I don't run when it hit quick. Past scars will remind me that the world's slick. Cold heart never melt from a small trick. Stay dark even when the pain thick. Hit the street, I'm low. The dark wind blow. If the fear try grow, I stay still, move slow. Low light on the pavement when I'm walking through the night. Heavy mind on my shoulders, every thought a silent fire. Shadows move when I breathe like they copy in my stride. If the darkness want me closer, I ain't got a place to hide. Ghosts like static shape the edge of my breath. Lines break open where I mimic death. Truth turns silent in the code beneath. I lose my name to the void I bequeath.
Thin pulse twist in a narrow bend. Thoughts run loops I can't defend. Memory crack where the flames descend. I chase the truth that refuse to end. Grey noise coil in a splitting chest. Fragments of fear never let me rest. Meaning to dissolve when the doubts infest. Silence speak louder than what's expressed. Dead cold stitched through a fragile mind. Echoes distort everything in line. Shadow like logic, circle and bind. I face the dark with a calm resign. Ghosts like static shape the edge of my breath. Lines break open where I mimic death. Truth turns silent in the cold beneath. I lose my name to the void I bequeath. monotone. Fear reshape what I can't dethrone. Life all flat and I'm monochrome. I break apart, you remain alone. Dust like memories flicker and blur. Passive shift in a quiet stir. Veins hum low as the signals purr. Nothing inside ever feels secure. Wires unwind in a ritual sway. In the maskers carved through the grain. Truth collapse when the thoughts betrayed. I breathe the dark, let it overlay.
Touchstone, man, know it's hell.
Ghost like static shape, the edge of my breath. Lines break open where I mimic death. Truth turns silent in the cold beneath. I lose my name to the void I bequeath.
Stomp hit heavy when I walk that street. Smoke in my lungs make my pulse complete. I stay quiet but the vibe concrete. One wrong move, you'll feel that heat.
Shadow on my back, but I move like steel. Calm in my face, but the danger real. Words cut shorter than the pain you feel. I don't need to talk, I just close that deal. Footsteps echo like a warhead drop. Every slow turn made the whole room stop. Cold in my breath like a freezer lock. Pressure so thick it can split your block. Hands don't shake when the threat get close. I don't chase beef, I decide to dose. Fear in your stance, tell me all I need most. Your whole damn crew just ghosts and boast.
Stomp hit heavy when I walk that street. Smoke in my lungs make my pulse complete. I stay quiet but the vibe concrete. One wrong move, you'll feel that heat.
Jaws stay tight when the night turn red. Too many tales never left unsaid. You talk real loud with an empty head, while I speak once and the room play dead. Old scars burn in a silent way. Power in my calm, keep the wolves at bay. Anything you start, I can end the same day. I don't move quick, I move my way. Foot on the ground like a cement mark. Step so slow, but they cut through dark. I've been too real from the very start. My shadow alone, take your pride apart.
Stomp hit heavy when I walk that street. Smoke in my lungs make my pulse complete. I stay quiet but the vibe concrete. One wrong move, you'll feel that heat. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Weight in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Go down an empty lane. Calm on my chest, but the world feels strained. You bark too loud, that expose your brain. I move 1 inch, you rethink your chain. Dark hood low when the night feel grim. Fear don't shout, it just waste the brim. Your voice shakes off when the lights go dim. I see your pride break limb by limb. Heart breath slow like a loaded threat. I don't chase beef, I just let it set. You step too close, that's a fatal bet. I deal with facts, not internet. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Wait in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die. Old wounds burn when the street turn black. You move too fast, that's why you crack. I stay composed, never lose my track. Your fear hit first and I just walk back. Hands don't twitch when the tension rise. Truth hit harder than the biggest lies. You fake that strength that you idolize. Real power come when the ego dies. Cold night calm in the dead end zone. You shout your threats but remain unknown. I stand too firm for you to don't say one word wrong and I set the tone. I don't speak much, I don't need to try. Wait in my stare, make your whole crew shy. You act real bold till the real ones pry. Step in my path, watch your courage die.
sight. All black soul, can't tell day from the night. Silver in my veins when the fear ignite. I don't need a scream, my silence bite. Fade into the static where my thoughts get torn. Brain split open like a sucker reborn. Life feel hollow like a godless form. Cold veins humming in a quiet storm. Wires in my chest where the blood should run. Dark code trigger when the pain begun. Eyes go blank when the pulse up run. Still can't tell if I'm dead or what. Mind glitch out when the baseline shake. See my own face when the mirrors break. World turn ghost when the fear awake. I breathe slow poison like a cursed intake. I've been crawling, I've been crawling through my mind like a parasite. All black soul can't tell day from the night. Silver in my veins when the fear ignite. I don't need to scream, my silence bite. Last thoughts crack in a cycle loop. Voices in my head from a cult-like group. Dead calm mind with a venomous swoop. Tension in my bones like a buried troop. False God speak in a rusted tongue. Cold words sting like a lung undone. I reject light but embrace the wrong. Shadow in my heart always beats strong. No big rage, just a quiet burn. Lessons from the void that I never unlearn. World so small when the tides return. I stand seen, let the whole earth churn. I've been crawling through my mind like a parasite. All black soul can't tell day from the night. Silver in my veins when the fear ignite. I don't need to scream, my silence bite. Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass me staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you? Like, battling and glow for you, beat the flow, make it dripping from the rain, it never stops. Thoughts heavy like a lineup with 1,000 crooked cops. Hear the whispers in the alleys when my heart beats and it drops. I've been walking with my demons, guess we share the same blocks. City feel hollow when the moon high. Pain in my soul like a deep tide. Trust ain't real, it's a cheap lie. So I keep to myself with a cold mind. Every scar echo when the wind bite. Every sin linger when the streets quiet. Life taught pain like a fist fight. Learn to stay numb just to live right. Wanna stay numb just to live right. Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass me staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you? Walk slow, cold feet on the cracked stone. Mind wrong. Hear ghosts on the back road. Every step shake dust from my black soul. World trying to break me, but I stay bold. Fear try to bite, but I bite back. Life hit hard, but I don't crack. Pain in my veins like a wolf pack. Howl at the night when the sky black. No trust, every promise got a bad end. No peace, every calm got a sharp bend. If the dark gon' take me as a lost friend, I walk in even deeper and I don't bend. Hear the cold wind hiss, feel the void insist. If I fade like this, let the night persist. Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass me staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you?
Sliding on the middle in the orange and the red, waking up the demons that are sleeping in the head. Temperature is rising, yeah, the skin is peeling back, fading from the vision and the smoking in the black. Sipping on the gasoline, spitting out the flame, looking for a person that I can go and blame. Mirror melting slowly, dripping on the floor, knocking on the furnace, yeah, knocking on the door. Hollow in the chest, yeah, the fire filling in, purifying misery and purifying sin. Silence is the crackle of the body turning dry, smoke is rising heavy to the middle of the sky.
Incinerator,
burning to the bone, leave the piles of ashes sitting on the stone.
incinerator,
Fire in the hole, burning up the body and I'm burning up the soul.
incinerator,
Burning to the bone, leave the piles of ashes sitting on the stone.
incinerator,
Fire in the hole, burning up the body and I'm burning up the soul.
Click, clack, fire, crack, never coming back. Panic in the system, turning into ash and black. Switch the heat, burning feet, nothing sweet. Dying in the rhythm of the heavy metal beat. Paranoid, out of noise, chemically destroyed. Every single happiness is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a fuel for the fire. Burning on the funeral and ceremonial pie. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jagged rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust, iron in the rust. In the pile of the cinders is the only trust.
burn, baby, burn. No return. Hotter, melted.
Incinerator,
Burning to the bone, leave the piles of ashes sitting on the stone.
incinerator,
Fire in the hole, burning up the body and I'm burning up the soul.
incinerator,
Burning to the bone, leave the piles of ashes sitting on the stone.
incinerator,
Fire in the hole, burning up the body and I'm burning up the soul.
dust.
I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you crush my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cause my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. Yeah, storm in my chest but my face stay numb. You talk real wide but your voice sound dumb. Power ain't loud, it's the way you come. I move too calm for a man to overcome. Heavy coat drag with a street lifestyle. Truth in my tone, make the weak comply. You show your fear when you justify. I see right through every crafted lie. Hands don't tremble in a heated zone. My type of pressure you can't postpone. I don't throw fists just to claim my throne. My silence alone make your backbone prone. I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn.
streets grow darker when I hold my ground. You work so tough till the truth unwound. Fear in your breath make a muffled sound. Even your crew don't stay around. Ay, y'all stay loud when the tension hit. I don't need hype, I don't need to commit. Every fake threat that you try to transmit fall apart fast, you just counterfeit. Old nights force me in colder ways. I don't forget what the street convey. You try to stay bold in a losing phase. I shut you down in a single phrase.
I don't rush steps, I let clocks turn. You brag too loud for a man who burn. Stare too long and you cross my concern. One quiet nod and you take that turn. Static in my bloodstream, coil like a chain. Faces in the dark, whisper through my brain. Truth feel broken, carved into my vein. Nothing left inside but a coded strain.
Sharp lines cut, deep my mental foe. Thoughts turn cold when the signals mold. Black noise hum when my fears took cold. Silence in my chest worth more than gold. Vague form shift in the back of my sight. Echoes of a code in the dead of night. Everything warp when the pulse ignite. I wear my dread like a second sight. Rust thoughts drip like a toxic stream. World fall apart in a fever dream. Nothing makes sense but a hidden scheme. I chase myself through a static beam.
Static in my bloodstream, coil like a chain. Faces in the dark, whisper through my brain. Truth feel broken, carved into my vein. Nothing left inside but a coded strain. Dust in my lungs from the thoughts I keep. Wires in my blood twist while I sleep. Secrets in the void dig dark and deep. I lose myself but the truth still seep. Vitriol bloom in the cracks of my mind. Old pattern shift and rewind. Time dissolve in a loop designed. I'm half alive, half undefined. Echo commands crawl under my skin. Voices in the hum, whisper begin. Every new fear feel woven in. I stand alone at the threshold thin. Static in my bloodstream, coil like a chain. Faces in the dark, whisper through my brain. Truth feel broken, carved into my vein. Nothing left inside but a coded strain. Cut 'em off. Leave 'em in the dirt. Sitting in the silence, listening to the static. Thoughts inside my head, yeah, getting kinda tragic. Bottle on the table, demons in the glass. Watching all the moments and the hours pass. Friends turn to snakes, yeah, I see the venom drip. Loading up the sorrow in the extended clip. Buried all my trust in a shallow little grave. Looking for a reason, looking for a way to save my soul from the fire, burning deep inside. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Echoes in the hallway, calling out my name. Life is just a picture in a broken frame. Severed ties, cut the line, say goodbye. Watch the bridges burn, watch the embers fly. Severed ties, walk away, never look back. Fade into the darkness, fade into the black. Yeah. Paranoid, schizoid, living the void. Everything I touch, yeah, get in it, destroy. Click, tap back, heart attack rate. Running from the devil, running from my fate. Pop another pill just to keep the balance straight. Arriving at the pearly gates a little too late. I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, I'm a waste of space. Disappearing slowly without leaving a trace. Graveyard shifting, coffin looking nice. Gamble with my life and I roll the snake eyes. Shadows on the wall, yeah, they dancing with the gloom. Waiting for the reaper in the corner of the room.
Burn it down to the ground. No more sound. Lost and found. Lost and found.
Severed ties, cut the line, say goodbye. Watch the bridges burn, watch the embers fly. Severed ties, walk away, never look back. Fade into the darkness, fade into the black, yeah. Fade into the dark, fade into the black, yeah.
Black static gloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True bed sharp when the mind overwrought. I chase myself through the lines I cut. Acid gloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True bed sharp when the mind overwrought. I chase myself through the lines I cut. No code crawl through a fractured mind. Signals distort what I try to define. Pulse break rhythm when the fears align. I lose myself in the design of mine. Glitch born echo tear holes in my chest. Every new doubt grow harder to digest. Meaning collapse when the circuits test. Quiet in my head feel darker than the rest. Thin light flicker in a narrow frame. Patterns mutate when they sense my name. Nothing stay real in a shifting game. I walk the void with the mind of flame. Black static bloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True band sharp when the mind override. I chain myself with the lines I caught. Dust of old selves drift in my core. Shadows rewrite what they can't restore. Each small fear cover hidden door. Behind it a truth I can't ignore. Baseball static in an inward storm. Identity shifted into war preform. One breakdown when illusions swarm. I'm left unstable in a formless form. Echoes inside chants encoded rhyme. Fragments collapse out of sync with time. Everything faded its own decline. But the darker it gets, the more I align. Yeah, black static. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True and sure. I cheat myself through the lines I create. Steady bloom in the corners of thought. Every wrong memory returns unbought. True and sure. The mind of a quiet. I cheat myself through the in the middle, gut is full of rot. Tying up the stomach in a tight and heavy knot. Nobody to help me yet, nobody to save. Sleeping on the concrete, practicing the grave. Cold concrete, scraping off the skin. Losing every battle, yeah, I never gonna win. Cold concrete, hard against the face. Disappearing slowly from the human race. Switch, quitch, glitch, buried in the ditch. Life is just a game, yeah, life is just a bitch. Click, clack, boom, bap, caught inside the trap. Running laps around the mental map. Paranoid, living in the void. Every single happiness is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a product of the gloom. Sitting in the corner of a dark and empty room. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jagged rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust. Iron in the rust. In the bottom of the bottle is the only trust. Staring at the ceiling fan, spinning round and round, waiting for the silence, but I never hear a sound. Bottle of misery, swallowing the pills, living in the shadow of the manic little pills. Demons in the van, shit, they calling out my name. Playing with the fire, I'm addicted to the flame. Walking through the hallway, avoiding all the light. Praying to the darkness in the middle of the night. Hollow in the chest, shit, the heart is turning black. Devil on the shoulder and he's climbing on my back. Mirror is a liar, showing someone I don't know. Frozen in the winter, buried deep inside the snow. Voices in the vents, screaming in the air. Feeding on the panic, feeding on the fear. Voices in the vents, never let me sleep. Secrets that I bury, secrets that I keep. Switch, twitch, break the itch, buried in the ditch. Life is just a glitch, yeah, life is just a bitch. Click, clack, boom, bap, caught inside the trap. Running laps around the mental map. Paranoid, chemically destroyed. Every single motion is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a product of decay. Waiting for the ending of the motherfucking day. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jagged steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust. Iron in the rust, in the barrel of the pistol is the only trust.